out of your hands? Did you get scared? Did you? I'm sorry, it can be a little scary. Don't be scared. I won't bite unless you ask me to. What's your name?
Kyle.
Kyle. Nice to meet you, Kyle. Who are you here with, Kyle?
My aunt.
Your aunt? Very nice to meet you. What's your name?
Darla.
Darla. You don't mind if I hit on your nephew, do you?
I don't.
Kyle. How old are you, Kyle?
24.
That's old enough. My name's Rocket. Ruby Rocket. It's nice to meet you. You come here often? It's my first time seeing you here.
It's my first time here.
Oh, it's my first time too. I'm lying. But I didn't want you to be scared, Kyle. Listen, I was thinking maybe I'd tell you a little story, and if you like it, you can buy me a drink and we can have a little dance. If you don't like it, you can have a little dance and you can buy me a drink. Sound good?
Sounds good to me.
All right. But I need some help to know which story I should tell my friend Kyle here. I don't have a very good memory on account I like to drink, so it makes me a good detective. I don't get lost in the details. I can see everything clearly. I need to know what's something that you think is valuable, something you cherish, not a person or a pet, but something that you would hate to lose.
My grandmother.
Shoelaces.
My RV.
Your grandmother's what?
My grandmother.
Shoelaces.
Virginity.
My grandmother's name.
Kyle, did you say virginity? So I keep hearing grandmothers, and then this person keeps saying shoelaces. Your grandmother's what?
She's got a case
Shoelaces.
of little miniature things, and she does also wear shoelaces.
She does. Miniature things.
Yeah, miniature figures.
Yeah, what are they, or what kind of figurines?
Little like cartoon characters. I know there's what is that?
Precious
Strawberry
moments.
shortcake. Strawberry shortcake.
So little characters. That's very valuable. But there is a case about little figurines. And that's the story I'm going to tell you, Kyle. And then we can see if we can help you lose something else later. It was hot and humid. It's not usually hot and humid in Kashigo in the middle of the winter. But there had been some kind of weather shift. Well, they were saying a wind was coming in from Miami. It was hot, sticky. I felt my clothes clinging to my skin. My face was glistening from the sweat. I don't like to be cold, but I don't like to be hot either. I like to be just right in between. I decided to sit in my office, try to cool down if I could. I was staring out the window watching the people walk up and down, wearing too little clothes for wintertime. And that's when my client walked in. Well, hello.
Hello. Good morning.
That cigar is going to ruin that veil.
I like to live dangerously.
I could tell she liked to live dangerously. I'd never seen anybody smoke a cigar underneath their mourning veil before. A woman smoking a cigar was new enough, but the way she was smoking it made me want to know her better. Looks like a lot of work, actually.
That's how I like it.
Why don't you come in and have a seat?
You're allowed.
Who's this?
the boss.
Okay. Just thought I'd ask because you don't seem like a woman who likes to be told what she can and cannot do.
I'm crazy, so I need the boss.
As she said it, she looked at me and I could see the crazy in her eyes. And I'll tell you what, Kyle, I got a little scared myself. What's your name?
The baby.
I think I've heard of you. You just lost your husband in that mafia incident.
Did I lose him?
We don't speak of that.
Or did I find him?
Well, he's dead, isn't he?
That's true, yeah. I lost him.
We lost him. That's all you need to know. Lost. Never found. Lost. Never found.
The boss always talked in doubles. He said something once, he said it twice. Well, how can I help you?
We're looking for something around here.
Something little. Something the baby really wants back. My little grandma's figurines.
My grandma had figurines too.
Oh yeah? What kind?
She had 3 levels. She had animals, clowns, and Jesus. She had them on 3 shelves in order of importance.
I like your grandmother. A lot. A lot. I like your grandmother.
I bet she'd like you. Why would somebody take your figurines?
For fun?
Just to make you mad?
It makes me giggle, actually.
When she giggled, it reminded me of a drowning kitten. You playing a game?
We love a good game. A good game we love.
The boss,
Good game.
the boss and the baby love playing games.
Well, I'll help play this game. I'm glad to play along. It's just gonna cost you.
What's it gonna cost? What's it gonna cost?
It's gonna be $500 retainer, $50 a day. Expenses.
Are we paying her now, or do you want to pay her later? Oh,
Swipe the card. Swipe the card.
They gave me gold brick cards. And when the boss told me to swipe it, I stole it. All right, I think that'll do. So who do you like playing games with, da baby?
Careful with that answer. The baby.
Oh, no one in particular, Rick. I was being particular there.
A cop named Rick?
A cop named Rick.
Oh,
Rick the cop.
I know him.
The baby gets a little nervous, so that's why she laughs that way. That's why she laughs that way.
They gathered their things and left. The baby was giggling the whole way out. Sure, I'll play games as long as I'm getting paid to play them. But what did this have to do with Rick? Rick, see, we grew up together. His dad would give us little tasks to do because he was a police detective. And we were little and could fit into small places. We both grew up wanting to be detectives. Rick, well, he has a dick, so he got to be a detective. But I don't have one, so I had to become a dick. It's the only way I could be a detective. So I went down to the police station, see what Rick had to say.
Goddamn coffee's cold again. Wanted, wanted, wanted! But nobody wants me. It's all right.
Do you ever love someone so hard that whenever you think about them, your toes and your fingers curl up until your nails are digging into your own skin? And you want to scream, but you can't, so your scream gets caught in your throat and slides down and starts to pulse right there at the base of your neck. Do you ever feel that way about anybody? Kyle? Yeah? You feel that way about me right now, don't you? I see it. That's how I've always felt about Rick. Oh, he was handsome. He's as handsome as he is dumb. And he is so handsome.
Good to see you, Ruby.
Good to see you, Rick.
How's things?
Things are good.
Yeah?
Kind of hot and sticky for me, but otherwise they're good.
You got a face like you've been thinking about hot and sticky things.
I have been thinking about hot and sticky things.
That's good. You always look better when you're hot and sticky.
I like it when you make me hot and sticky, Rick.
I remember. You wouldn't just stop by for some small talk and some flirtation, would you?
Sure I would, Rick, but not today.
Oh, all right. Got some agenda going on?
Yeah, Rick.
All right, well, I'm keeping it big picture. Big picture's what I'm doing now. Big picture. Don't have time for small things.
I'm a small thing, Rick. You don't got
can't.
time for me?
I mean, what do you need, Ruby?
I hear you've been playing some games with some dame named Da Baby.
Oh, the baby.
What kind of name is that, Rick?
Yeah, what kind of name is that?
Why are you playing games with her?
I'm not playing games
What kind
with
of
her.
games you playing with
I'm
the
talking
baby?
about big things.
What kind of big things?
Babies, big things, small things, the boss, the daddy, the mama, the big things.
Rick, what are you getting involved in?
She giggles a lot.
Yes, she does.
Yeah, I might have something to do with that.
Well, apparently you like to make her giggle.
Apparently everybody makes her giggle.
But she's talking about you.
Yeah, does there need to be a reason for anything? What's the reason for anything? Why are we here? What's the whole big story about anything?
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too.
Rick, what do you got going on in there right now?
Look, the daddy's dead. And the boss and the baby are trying to put some things together. I know nothing about it because I'm just dealing with big things. I know nothing about small things, just big things.
Well, what are the big things you know?
Oh, the universe. I mean, what's the reason for any of this, really? Like, we get caught in the details and then we get lost with the whole meaning of what everything's all about.
Rick was always trying to think about big things, but he never could make sense of anything. He's just always caught in this circle of what does anything mean, and then he'd say it again and again.
You know, I always mask my stupidity with existential angst.
I know you tried. I know you tried.
Got me lucky once or twice with you, didn't it?
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure, sometimes I got a little excited by your little dark vision of the universe.
You're my favorite little thing.
Rick, where'd you put those figurines?
Put? That's a verb. Where did I put the little things? Maybe the little things found their way somewhere else.
Like where?
Maybe I had them, but then they left. Maybe I passed them on to somebody who needed them more than me.
And who would that be?
Do you need a name?
Yeah, I do. Rick, I need a fucking name.
You might want to talk to the organizer.
Who's that?
He organizes things.
Where would I find him?
If you go down to the docks, you might find somebody organizing a lot of things. He strives on organizational excellence. There's, when things are organized, then things can be good. When they're organized.
Yeah, I like it when things are organized.
I like it was
I like it
a
when
lot of organized. So anyway, I'm just thinking about big things.
Whatever happened to us, Rick?
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe work got in the way.
Maybe it did. Maybe your work that I wanted to be my work.
I'm a lousy cop, Ruby.
You're a terrible cop.
I'm a lousy cop.
I would be such a better cop than you.
I know you would, but I'm great in bed and I speak in circles.
So what makes you irresistible?
Don't you forget it.
Oh, I won't.
Give my best to the organizer. Don't
I
tell
will.
him I sent you. Wanted, 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 not wanted.
How do you give somebody somebody's best but not tell them that the person sent you? That was the kind of stuff Rick would say all the time. I found my way down to the docks. The organizer wasn't hard to find. He was in the middle of the whole crowd, organizing.
I see. I organize. I ensure that order is preserved. I'm no ordinary organizer. No. I specialize in details. And you see, little things, as they say, the devil is in what? Could you be a sport and like this for me? 3 flicks.
Three flicks. That's the way a gentleman lights a cigar, isn't it?
You have me dead to rights, Ruby. But there are no gentlemen here.
He was a handsome man. Details is exactly right. Everything about him was perfectly chosen, from his glasses to his jacket to the way his hair was shaped perfectly to complement his face. I don't know if it was because I was still aroused from seeing Rick, but seeing the organizer only turned me on more. If the devil's in the details, seems like you got a lot of devil in you.
Do you have a little room for some devilment in you?
That is exactly what I was hoping you were going to say. He exhaled his cigar and he sucked it back in his own mouth and exhaled it back into mine. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. I came here with a purpose. I wanted to maybe buy some figurines. I heard you might have some organized. What's so funny about that?
Organizing figurines.
They're little. They need to be arranged just so, don't they? You want to make sure they're all looking in different directions or looking at each other. You know, the way you place a figurine is how you tell a story, isn't it?
I see you have been studying me in my process.
I didn't have to study you to know who you are. I knew who you are as soon as I looked at you.
And who is that exactly?
You're an organizer.
Ah, that's obvious. Everyone knows that I'm an organizer.
You're an artist.
Closer, warmer.
You're a god.
In overreach, but I'll accept it.
Have
Yeah.
a drink, yes, please.
Little things. You speak of figures. I do think of disorganizing.
Whiskey never tastes as good as it does.
When shared.
What?
When shared.
When shared.
When
Whiskey never tastes as good
soda.
as it
What
did
tastes
when
sweet.
you shared it.
What? This?
What?
So what did you?
There was something on his lips that when we shared that whiskey, it made me dizzy. And it drugged me, but it drugged him too. And we both passed out. When we woke up, we were tied to chairs back to back.
With shoelaces.
With chains. Chains that look like shoelaces.
Speaking of details, who would take the time to find shoelaces that look like chains so that you could think that you were bound but really had the power to break free and still didn't?
Who?
Oh man, you guys are up already! Yikes! I thought that stuff that I gave you would have you out for at least like 5 more minutes.
I guess we moved quickly through it.
Yeah, my bad. I apologize. You shouldn't have woken up like that. Just not even know. I should have been here.
Yes, you should go back to the person who sent you and pray for penance.
I appreciate your apology. No apology necessary.
Oh, then I beg to differ. Apology necessary.
Hey guys, shut the fuck up.
She means business.
Yes, he does. Look, what do you want from us?
First, I want you to call me the godmother.
Whoa.
Careful, you're gonna shoot yourself.
Oh. 2, I want you to tell me, how good are those shoelaces? Because I'm trying to patent, and to be honest, I think if I could sell those shoelaces, I can make a lot of money for my family. I'm not doing so well right now. I used to do poker, hence the hat, you know, so I'm in the hole, and I'm just looking for new ventures. So, yeah, I mean, I don't even...
So you invented these chain-like shoelaces, drugged us, tied us up for business advice?
Kick her, Ruby.
Oh, I got nothing against you, but right now I can't afford real legal advice, so I thought you guys should figure it out.
While she's monologuing.
You guys
She shot herself 3 times before the organizer shot her about 20. I don't know how you count that many. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Okay?
Yeah, I was just trying to count how many. 20, 40 times. Nice teamwork.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry about our little fight about. We had our first little fight. We disagreed over there.
What fight? But you're okay?
Who was that? The godmother.
I don't know. Why did she kill all those pigeons?
Why'd she kill herself?
That part I quite enjoyed.
Look, I think there's something else going on here.
Something sinister?
This all has been sinister. Kashigo, everything's sinister. And you should know that.
I should.
Because you're the devil.
And Mrs. Jones.
Yeah,
The position of Mrs. Jones is open.
I'll take it.
Are you open?
I'm open. I'm open for you. But listen, we gotta get back to this case at some point. Listen, I think we gotta go find the baby's grandmother.
It sounds like a plan.
Where do you think we'd find her?
Where else?
The bar.
The bar.
I took him with me because he was real cute. And we went down to the bar down on Salmon and Fifth. Jimmy works at that bar, and I remember seeing an older lady, grandmother, with a giggle that I'd heard somewhere once before.
Grandma, we're gonna be closing up in a little bit. You need one more cocktail or what?
Yeah, take it to go. Take it to go.
Have a seat. You can go a little bit.
Hey, can you top this off for me?
Be happy to.
Thanks. I would just like to keep it in the bottle.
Let's keep everything calm in here, all right?
Why wouldn't I keep things calm? Let me guess.
Take a wild one.
You're maybe known as the grandmother.
Yeah, I'm the grandmother.
I hear maybe you collect something. Maybe something I might be interested in.
Yeah, I'm a collector. A big collector. What are you looking for?
I'm looking for some figurines.
We don't say that F word around here.
What do you call them?
We call them little, tiny little things.
Well, I'm looking for little tiny things. Little tiny things made of glass.
Okay.
I was wondering if you had some. See, I lost the collection my grandmother gave me and was hoping
Top you off.
Thanks.
Triple martini, extra light.
Ah,
We're
my
closing up
go-to.
soon. Let's keep it calm in here.
All right, Jimmy. Jesus Christ, Jimmy. One time you get in a bar fight in front of Jimmy, he never lets you fucking forget it.
I love me some Jimmy.
Just want you to know that one time you got in a bar fight in here,
Yeah.
I'll never forget it.
I know. I know. Listen, I got a theory.
Cheers.
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 I got a theory that maybe you have some little things. And maybe you're right. Just then she coughed herself to death. And I watched as she died. I just got this topped off. It was too late. She died before I could share my whiskey.
That last one sounded like a death rattle.
I didn't do it, Jimmy.
You sure you didn't do it?
No, she just started coughing and
I left you alone in here.
I didn't do
I
anything,
told you to
Jimmy.
keep things calm.
I didn't do
This
anything.
looks like a murder at your hands.
Murder? What's going on here, Jimmy?
What is going on here, Ruby?
I felt like maybe I got myself into something too deep. The baby, the boss, the grandmother, the godmother,
Did someone
Rick,
say there was a murder?
Jimmy. Hey, Rick, nice mustache. Rick had grown a mustache since I'd last seen him. He could grow a mustache in 2 hours. Because he was that much of a fucking man.
Look, Ruby, I don't need any trouble in my bar. I got a suspicion you might be interested in something like this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave you two alone in here. I want you just to keep it calm.
It was amazing how fast rigor mortis set in. She was frozen stiff in the exact position she was when she died. In a position a person could never hold if they were alive. Eventually, her body relaxed just enough. Look, Rick. I think I know what's going on here. These
And to make sure,
Did you just shoot her?
she's dead, right?
Rick, give me that gun. Give me that gun, Rick. Give me that gun, Rick.
You're the boss. I don't know why I did that, so sorry.
Ricky, you did that on purpose.
I did.
You didn't want me to know what I already know, and if you don't want me to know it, then you're gonna have to kill me too.
You took my gun.
Shouldn't have let me just take it. Nah, a cop shouldn't just let somebody walk up and take their gun out of their hand.
Hindsight is 20/20. Is that what they say? I don't know.
Look, Rick,
Yep.
she paid you to get these back, because she gave them to her granddaughter. But she didn't want to. The baby's just a fool.
Yep.
And she knew she was arranging them in a way that nobody should ever arrange figurines. She was arranging them from most important to least important.
Jesus should not be at the bottom.
Jesus should never be at the bottom. Is the trolley here?
Yeah, I gotta go catch it. I gotta.
No, Rick, no.
You got my gun. I gotta go get another one at the mall.
Rick hopped on the trolley and went away. Because he knew I'd figured out what was going on and he didn't want to face it.
Hey, Ruby.
Rick, you're back.
want you to know I got some information that somebody's impersonating me.
Oh, shit.
I'm a lousy cop. But I'll bet you can figure out whatever's going on.
I did, Rick. It's you. You got paid to steal these figurines. Back for the grandmother. Who's now dead over here, Rick, if you haven't noticed.
What?
Yeah. Good police
The
work.
grandmother's dead?
Not my grandmother. The grandmother. The baby's grandmother. The grandmother that paid you to steal back the figurines.
Well, I guess you figured it all out then.
Yeah, I did.
Probably an open and shut case.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Except why? Why would you be on the take, Rick? You
Why
know,
would anyone be on the take, Ruby? Why would a take be called a take? Why would the universe give us birds?
Oh my
like
fucking
take?
God, Rick!
Why, Ruby?
Every time I drink that martini.
that bullet didn't even do the job. What did you go back to say?
It's me, the baby.
Look, this looks like a lot of details here, and I'm not good with details.
The baby, she said she was crazy and she was living up to her promise. And then he walked in. He was the organizer. He took her gun away. He arranged Rick's body just so. He made sure Rick's dead body was positioned in a way that did him justice. He arranged the grandmother. But just as he was involved with arranging the grandmother, the baby rushed at both of us. Blew up the whole bar and blew us out into the streets. The grandmother and the baby were blown to smithereens.
First time I ever seen that in real life. Smithereens.
It's not pretty. It's not pretty at all.
It's not. But you know it is pretty. Looking into your icy blue eyes.
We drank some whiskey together, but I burnt his face with my cigarette. Sorry. So sorry. He walked off. And I was left there alone. So we don't have a good gun supplier here in Kashiga City. They're always malfunctioning. But once he left, I was left there alone. Just surrounded by the smithereens of the people who used me to play a game. was a family game where they would steal each other's figurines. Give them back, steal them, pay other people to take them. It was a mean and ugly game. They would do anything to get what they wanted. Me and the organizer, we just got dragged into it. And Rick, well, I saw him crawling away from the explosion. Walked over to him. We made love right there while he was bleeding. Then I took the shards out of his skin. We made love again. Fell asleep. And I dreamt about figurines on a shelf. And a handsome man arranging them just so. A man full of the devil. And that's the story of the missing figurines.